So I'm going to do a quick demo and explanation of this thing that I'm going to be selling on eBay. It is a Tandy TRS-80 Touch Pad by Koala. Koala pads have been around. It is a friendly way to use your computer. And this one is intended again for the TRS-80. You're going to see in a little bit that I show that it does work. A little kind of quirky, but use it as a graphics tablet to write or draw. Supposedly used as a paddle controller or joystick. You're going to see that I had a tough time doing that. It's durable, compatible with most game software, easy to follow instructions. I got this at a garage sale, and I'll leave a link to actually where I show you what else I got. I got some kind of cool stuff, old TRS-80 stuff. So I'm going to open this up. This is complete. The box is a little bit beat up, but otherwise this is complete. Okay, so I'm going to pull that out here. Again, the box is decent, but a little flat in places. It does have the owner's manual. It has the styrofoam. It has the stylus. And it has the pad itself. And the pad does say it's TRS-80 Touch Pad. This is the connection. You plug it into where the joystick goes. There's a question, I've seen other people list it, that it might work for other computers, like the Commodore. I have not tried it. So I'm going to just quickly videotape this, point out a couple of things. You can stop it if you want to read the manual itself. That's the one side. This is actually just a limited warranty. There's a couple of funny things. How to care for your TRS-80 Touch Pad. Give it a pleasant environment. It doesn't like direct sunlight. Keep it clean. Okay, fine. Avoid needling it. That's a funny way to say, again, don't use blunt instruments. Do that carefully. Avoid burying it prematurely. Avoid burying it prematurely. And again, they're saying don't stack books, papers, or other things. And don't yank it around. It doesn't like to be screwed with. So the cord provides a path for sensitive electrical signals and should not be pulled on or used as a handle. So whoever wrote this, I don't know if they had a sense of humor, but I thought that was pretty funny. I do believe that the pad works. There's a quirky thing to it. So what I did is I slightly modified here a program that has if you have joysticks. And so this program is meant to print out the X and Y coordinates of the left joystick. Actually, I think that's the right joystick, 10 and 20, and then 40 and 50 are printing out the coordinates of the left joystick. So I have that here. I added labels. So what I have plugged in now in the right joystick, or the right port, is a joystick. And right now it's at 0, 0. And if I move it along the top, you'd expect the X coordinate to gradually change. And it does. So it stays at 63C. If I go down, I'm going to get up to 63, 63. If I come back along the bottom, and again, just trying this with one hand, 0, 63, and back to 0, 0. If I'm in the middle, I found it's actually hard to get it in the middle, but somewhere around 32, 32. Okay, so I'm a little bit off there. It's actually reading where the joystick is, and it stays with that number. Okay, so if I had started the program here, it would start with 0, 0. If I had the joystick down here in the corner, it would have started at 63, 63. So it truly reads that position. The problem with the pad is it basically assumes I'm starting in the middle. So I'm doing the dreaded vertical screen here because it's the only way I can get in the drawing pad and the screen at the same time. So right now it assumes I'm in the middle. And it can read things. So if I put the cursor here, you'd expect it to give me about, a 4, 4, something like that, 3, 1. So that's good. That's correct. If I'm over here, it should give me 63, 2 or something, 57, 0. Okay. Down here should be something about 60, 60. So I'm in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay. And so down here it should be 0, 63 or something like that, which it is. The problem is every time I let go, it reverts back to 0. So again, so I'm here, I let go, and it goes back to 31, 31. So it's going to keep wanting to go back to 31, 30, it seems like. So it's not like the joystick that kind of keeps that true position. I've been fooling with it for a while. And I'm convinced that the Koala pad does work. And it's just the program itself, I don't think I have it in the right mode. I might need it in a higher graphics mode. I'm going to do a diagonal. These numbers seem true, right? So this is should be 063 or so, or 63.0. And I'm going to kind of come down, and the numbers are correct, and it's sort of like you expect with a few errant things, but I'm in the middle now, and it comes out over here. So I must have it in the wrong mode. So I think it's working. It's just something's quite a little bit screwy. So I wrote another program just to show the x-axis. So clear screen, print the x-axis, delay for just a little bit, and then do it again. So again, because I thought that the graphics program was screwed up, so again, it starts at 31, but if I put it here, it's going to go basically to 0. And you can see it gradually builds like it should, all the way up to 63. What I find is if you go all the way to the edge, though, you get something weird. So actually you can see there's some 31s in there. So I don't know if it's, it probably stops reading it at some point, but there's some garbagey stuff there. Just like if you go down, see it's at 0, even though I'm not quite there. And if I go down all the way, actually that time it didn't do it. See, that's because I lifted it up. All right, see now I'm on the edge, but I'm getting these weird things. So the edges seem to be a bit of a problem. So one of the things that they say on this thing, on the touchpad, is that you can use it as a pedal controller or a joystick. I'm about to play Bust Out. Yeah, I'm trying to film and do this at the same time, so that does not help. So. So you can see, you can play. I would say it's not terribly easy. Like when you move it, if you move it fast, it's just not as steady. Again, you can probably get used to it, but it's not going to be easy. So I would say in terms of its use as a game controller, it's probably limited. Just a quick comparison of how more fluidly the joystick moves the cursor, or the paddle. There may be some games when you can use it, the pad, but I don't think it's going to be easy, or something at least you're going to have to practice to get used to.